Greetings, automotive enthusiasts. Today we have for you one of the coolest trucks ever made, in my opinion. This is an '05 Dodge Ram SRT-10 Viper truck. This truck is amazing. They actually took the actual Viper motor and 6-speed manual transmission straight from the Viper and dropped it into this truck. This isn't the cast iron, workhorse V10 that's in my dually. This is the all aluminum that actually engine V10 that was, they helped design with Lamborghini actually. And it's 500 horsepower, 525 foot-pounds in this beast. I just can't believe this truck was made. I mean, when you think back into like the 60s muscle cars and stuff, the crazy stuff that they did and kind of got away with and so on and so forth. There's only little small moments in history and in time of automotive that something this bonkers gets made, and it's really amazing that this truck actually, I'm sure somebody had a crazy idea, let's drop the Viper in it, but to actually go from a concept to a production is pretty amazing. And this is the special commemorative edition truck. They only made 200 of these, and I believe this one is 79. I think I'll verify that when I get inside the interior. But this is a 4-owner truck, no accidents or damage reported via Carfax. The 4th owner of this truck actually was just in a high-end collection, and he never even drove the truck, and bought it from a friend of his who only probably put about 1,000 miles on it. So pretty limited use. It only has 29,000 miles and change on it, but just an absolute awesome truck. This truck has been on my bucket list for a long time. Always wanted these trucks. I always thought they were just, crazy undervalued, and they definitely are starting to, reach their own and start to go up in value. So let's go ahead and zoom in on the truck here and we will cover it. This truck is not perfect, but it is as nice of a truck as I think a person is probably gonna find. Headlights are perfect, no yellowing. It's kind of funny because my wife has a '05 Ram diesel that we bought with 60,000 miles on it. And it's basically the same truck essentially. But anyway, so we're looking here. Got one tiny little mark on the bumper right there. Little nick. I see one little paint chip on the fender right there. Coming across let's go ahead. This thing's so big, we're gonna do it in sections here. We'll kind of cover the bumper first. There's just a few little paint chips there. Going across the bottom. Looking across, it's actually in really, really nice shape. All things considered. Now this fog light here is cracked. Notice, you really don't notice it until you get down on it. Here's your grills. God, I gotta do this thing in 3 swipes. Kind of big. There's a little something there. I don't even know what that is. A little blister, bump of some sorts. Not sure. Looking across the bumper. All right, let's kind of go up top here. Headlights are perfect. Looking at the grill, I love the little chrome bars there on it. Just adds a little touch of flair to it. Looking across the grill, looks very nice actually. Very nice on the grill. Go ahead and cover tops of the fender and the hood here. Actual functional Ram air intake there. We'll pop the hood. I don't see anything. The truck's got 29,000 miles on it, so it looks like it's got 2,900 miles on it. Holy cow. Left fog light is good. There's just, you always pick up some road rash and some stuff. There are a few chips, but it is very, very nice. The windshield is in excellent condition. A few little bugs on it. Viper powered. I like that, Viper. And then It's funny because this truck was traded into me. Actually, this was a trade-in on I sold the Torino. If you guys saw the 71 Torino, unicorn muscle car, this truck actually had a few vehicles traded in to me on the Torino, and this is one of them, the customer that bought the Torino. And also I got a 1981 DeLorean with 2,600 miles on it, and then also an 89 Porsche Speedster. So look for some videos on those later. Check it out. Man, I'm just kind of really struggling here to see anything. Now, the wheels, I'll give you the bird's eye view. Pretty clean. Now, if you get in close, there are a little bit of curb marks on the wheels, on the edge. Big old wheels and tires. Now, these tires are brand new, so they don't have basically any miles on them, because when the fourth owner bought this truck, they put brand new tires on it, and then the truck, it never got driven. So, so brand new tires. Looking down the side of the truck, it is mint. Mirrors are clean, a few little bugs, but there's the call out on the side. Looking around the door handle, no marks around the door handle. Let me get an angle on this shot here. I'm not even seeing so much as a door ding or a chip on the side of this truck. It is straight as an arrow. I love this bed. What I was gonna say is, so when they first told me that they had a Viper truck for trade-in, and I thought that it was blue with white stripes, and then I saw, and I was kind of like, that'd be kind of cool. And then when I got there and it was white with blue stripes, just seeing the truck, I was like, wow, that is so cool, especially with this hard lid and then that spoiler there and everything. But yeah, I actually prefer the white with the blue stripe. I think it looks super nice. It does look like we have, nope, that was just a bug. Never mind. I thought I found a flaw. Gotta look hard on this truck. Here's the left rear wheel. I don't see, well, there's one little mark right there. But that's gonna happen if you drive this truck. I wouldn't do anything about it. Again, tires are brand new, and they're not old either. I'll have to look at the date code. 19. So, a few years old, but it's been in climate controlled storage. So they have zero exposure to UV or temperature or anything like that. So, I wouldn't even count the last couple of years against them, because a lot of tires is how they're stored. Looks like we have an aftermarket taillight on here. I'm not real crazy about that. Personally, I would probably change it, but we'll leave it to the next owner to decide, because some people love that stuff. So it's an easy enough change or fix or whatever. Looks like, what is it? Nope, just, I keep thinking I found a chip, but nope, just a bug. Man, another tail light there. And then we'll go ahead and do a full wrap around of the bumper here. Kind of doing this backwards, aren't I? It's a truck, right? You're still gonna you think you're gonna get something on the bumper, but this bumper looks absolutely flawless. Incredible. It's amazing. It's incredible. All right. I guess I'll go ahead and drop the tailgate here. It's kind of cool. They put a soft, open little strut on there. Kind of neat. I'm thinking about putting that on my wife's truck. So, factory bed liner from new. This truck has never hauled anything but you know what. I won't even say it. So go ahead and look at that. So you got this big, huge trunk, or whatever you would call it. Yeah, it's a trunk, right? There's a deck lid, and there's your floor, and a tailgate, something like that. But if you look inside this, and I haven't even touched in here, I haven't done anything inside the bed of this truck. I think I maybe sprayed the dust out or something. but the bed liner, and this is, here, I'll go ahead and do the tailgate. You see, nothing, there's not even a scratch. Nothing has been put in this bed as far as I can tell. Now this is really cool here. You got your little flip out gate. So that is super cool. And then check out the SRT call out in the bed. I mean, look at the front of the bed too. Here, I'm gonna zoom in. I'm way back here, but I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in just so you can see really close. I don't wanna crawl in there. But look, your wheelhouses. There's not a scratch in this bed. Well, I mean, I shouldn't say that. I mean, that might be, I don't wanna, I mean, I'm sure if you crawled around, you might find something, so I don't wanna say that. But you get the point, right? So let's go ahead. But this is really cool. I mean, if you wanted to haul something, that little thing's kind of neat. Go ahead and close the lid. Awesome. And close the gate. Man, I love this truck. Unfortunately, it's like too nice for me to use. You know, even, you know, it's basically, I treat this like as a sports car. You know, I kind of would leave it here at shift or whatever and just come and drive it around for fun, just like I would any of the other cars that we have. We're gonna be seeing daily duty to my house down the gravel road on this truck, that's for sure. I mean, I do drive some cars home, but basically I drive down the road, you know, at like an idle in first gear, like 5 miles an hour, you know, because I mean, then, you know, you don't kick up rocks or dust or anything like that. So you can take a car down a gravel road a short distance without causing any issues, but it does get dirty and dusty. I see nothing on this bedside. It's just unbelievable. Looking down the door, and you can see not a single door ding or even scratch that I can tell. Got the nice tinted back window. Here, I'll go ahead and give you a shot of the roof. Roof is perfect, no hail. No issues on the roof. Looking around. Mirrors are super nice. Sorry, SRT-10. And the front wheel. You know, it looks like, I think every wheel has a little mark on it. But there's a little mark right there. But there you go. All right, let's go ahead and take a tour underneath the hood. All right, we got the hood popped here. This truck's kind of cool because it has a few little party tricks here. So we got a Volant cold air intake, and so that's a functional ram air going right into here. So we have a real working cold ram air intake. And when you get on the throttle of this truck too, I mean, you can really hear the intake, which is wicked cool. Check this out. We got headers, and I'm pretty sure those are added on because I think they had a big cast iron type of header. And you can see that basically they look brand new. So, you know, usually those things, it looks newer than the exhaust behind it. So really nothing to note under here. Didn't really clean it or detail it or anything. Just nice, clean truck, just the way we got it. But here's the other side of the engine there. Truck runs absolutely perfect. And there's even the hood pad. A little dusty, but even the hood pad is nice. Wow, look at the diameter of that intake. Holy cow. All right, let's check out the interior. All right. Windows are tinted out perfectly. Looks like about 35%. Just kind of about what you want there. Here is the VIN tag. Got my light on, so it's kind of flashing on it there. But the interior is pretty much immaculate. I'll show you the seat here. Even the bolsters of this truck. I love that SRT call out, and then the blue stitching is super cool. But I mean, look at the bolsters. That's the first thing. I mean, they just, I mean, a little bit of creasing right there, but no wear. Even the thigh support is great. Kind of an Alcantara feeling center, so it keeps you in place. These are actually, I believe, the Viper seats that they put in the truck. Super duper comfortable. Here's our pedals. cool kind of racing kind of pedal. A couple little rubber nipples missing on that one. Got our SRT-10 mats there. Sorry, my feet, I've been getting in and out of this truck. So I had the floor mat clean, but I guess that's what floor mats are for, right? So slide in the truck here. And we have an oil temperature gauge. And then I love the dash. Go ahead and fire it up. So you got that. You turn your key, and then you got a push button here. $29,547 miles. Golly, I love this thing. Holy cow. So we'll do the driving part later, and you'll get a nice little drive by this guy. Cool. Got a 6-disc changer, nice factory Infinity stereo, climate control, AC's ice cold, and we are number 79 of 200 commemorative. And then check out even our shifter, leather knobs, got the stitching on it, perfect condition, no wear on the shifter. Console is nice. It's just really hard to find trucks. You know, even these collectible, you know, well, because I mean, you know, these were $50,000 trucks new, but, you know, a lot of people drove them. I mean, they really didn't get bought and just put away as collector pieces. I mean, people bought them and used them, which is kind of cool, but makes it kind of hard to find ones that aren't molested there. So here we've got our storage area in the back. Here's really nice, big storage. Factory Infinity subwoofer, pretty cool. Headliner's perfect. I mean, the interior of this truck is pretty much mint. Get out of here, fly. You've been buzzing around my head the whole time. There's my napkins. All right. We'll go around the other side real quick. All right, here is the other side. Door panel is flawless. I mean, even the rockers don't have any shoe wear, and you can see this here. See, it's nice and clean. The other one was like that too. This floor is kind of dirty in here, so getting in and out of it kind of drags some dirt into the vehicle. And I hate putting those papers on there. I hate driving with those. They slide around under your feet. Again, this seat is basically flawless. Looking behind the seat here. Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. So, hey, we got a kind of a mat that we can throw on the mat. Thank goodness they didn't put the front tag bracket on. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. But there it is. If you're in a state that has to have it, I'm sorry. So there is our interior for our SRT-10. Let's go take it for a drive. All right, we're strapped into the Viper truck. Got my wingman Polo. Say hi, Polo.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
All right. Well, you know one thing I just noticed about this truck, and it makes me like this truck even more, is there is no traction control on this truck. You know, I know it's got ABS, right? Which, you know, I'm not really, I don't get too upset about ABS. That's not a bad thing. But no traction control. So that's, you know, that's awesome. So here we go. We're going to roll out in the Viper truck. And I've been driving it, so we already got oil temperature and water temperature. So we are good to go. Always good to bring your oil temperature up on these high performance cars. You know, you don't really want to hammer away on these things. It's not good for it. Hit that close. All right. Well, Polo, we're gonna test your ability to hold that phone. I'm afraid this thing is a monster. 525 foot-pounds of torque. Unbelievable. So it's the actual drivetrain, not a version of it, not a detuned version. This is the actual drivetrain straight from the Viper. All right, let's flip it here and see what happens. Okay, let's just light up the brand new Pirellis. Holy crap. That torque is just instantaneous. Unbelievable. Jeez. I hope you can hear that intake roar. Really, I mean, that's what I would call it, a roar, because it is monstrous. I mean, the intake's as loud as the exhaust, Paulo. It's from the cabin.
Yeah.
You know, that is so freaking cool. Oh man! But this truck, I mean, it's 29,000 miles, brand new tires. The brakes, I mean, look at these brakes. You barely touch these brakes. I keep doing that inadvertently, right? I'm just going to a stop sign. And I'm like, holy, you know, you just don't expect that in a truck.
No.
You know, that type of modulation and that sensitivity, you know. But unreal. Drives perfect. Brakes. I mean, there's no rattles. I mean, this truck's it's like new. It's amazing. I just love the sound. You know, I think it sounds better than the Viper. You know, because we had that 03 Viper.
Yeah, that red one.
And I mean, they sound cool, but the way that they do the 2-into-1, whatever, it actually, like, I don't know what it is, but I think this thing sounds fantastic. Plus, this has the tubular headers on it in that colder intake, so it's definitely cool. All right, we'll get up on the highway here. Got a bunch of cars in front of us, so we'll just have to. That's all right. I don't want to be on the throttle on our little hump here anyway, because this thing's got so much torque. I think it would probably break the tires loose.
Oh, yeah.
All right, get us clear a little bit here, and we'll just give her the beans. Jeez, that's just 4,500, and it pulls to $6,000. I mean, it's got so much torque. It's like I always short shift this thing. I mean, it's just like it's just got power everywhere. I just don't need to wrap it out to $6,000. You know. Unbelievable. What do you think, man?
I love this thing.
Oh, you know, and I mean, it's super comfortable.
It is.
It's a little stiff, but I mean, it has to be to handle this. I mean, it's not a light vehicle, but it's surprisingly, like when I turn the wheel, I mean, there's hardly any body roll. I mean, it is really an impressive. And I've watched. I watched all the YouTube stuff, all the road tests of this truck and everything, like when they first came out, you know, and like Motor Trend and all that stuff, or you know, Motor Week, you know, and this thing just did. They were surprised at how well it handled itself through courses and stuff. It just puts a smile on your face. It's just, I call this the Viper's redneck cousin, you know?
That is awesome.
Isn't it? Here we go. Woohoo! We got some speed going there. I better slow down. This thing gets up there so fast you don't realize it. I see how it handles through our little S's section, right?
Oh, man.
I'm not gonna hammer the throttle, I can tell you that. We'll carry some speed through there, but I'm not gonna mash it. That's for dang sure. I think you could turn this truck around in a corner if you jump on the throttle. I think it could get you in trouble, but it's surprisingly planted. I mean, even when I got on a hard on first gear, I mean, it spun a little bit, but it was hooking up. You know, you'd think that, you know, the truck, you put a bunch of power, it's just going to light the tires, like, you know, with no balance, you know, but not this one. Here we go. That's cool. Well, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed the overview of this truck. Check us out, EuroAsianAuto.com, EuroAsianAuto on Facebook. I'm EuroAsian Bob, obviously. You know, like and subscribe, hit that notifications button, you know, and subscribe to the channel, and that way whenever we get a new car in, you'll be one of the first to see it, because you never know when we might find your next dream car. Have a great day and happy motoring.